Johnny Dean, Brown, and Corey Macklin here at ringside, ready to go with another day of USWA Championship Wrestling. Big matches today.
Big ones today. The Moondogs and Richard Lee, they're going to be here today. Right here today on USWA Wrestling. Got the fabulous one, Jeff Jarrett and Brian Christopher. Right here today in action as well. And hey, PG-13, they're going to be here today. A full day of wrestling.
You are absolutely right. Not only that, Tony Adams has had a bit of a change of heart. I want to talk to her about that. We'll be back with Moondogs and American Eagles right after this.
You will receive cash. Yes, cash for any Rolex, cash for any Patek Philippe, cash for any Cartier. Listen carefully. Heritage Estate buyers will pay you cash for these men's wristwatches or the others I will list. Heritage is on a national search for watches. We will help you with cash if you own a Vacheron, Universal Geneve, Breitling, also Audemars, Movado, and Le Coultre. Your watch can be worth thousands of dollars if it's a chronograph, moon phase, or repeater.
I had no use for my uncle's moon-face watch. Heritage was very kind and fair.
I had a valuable chronograph. I needed money. Heritage was fair and paid promptly.
This is an opportunity for you to receive cash for a watch that's gathering dust in a drawer.
I didn't know my World War II bubble back was worth so much.
I wanted to sell my husband's Rolex, and Heritage gave me the best price.
My husband was afraid to wear his expensive Patek Philippe in the street. Heritage came to the rescue. Thank you, Heritage.
Heritage Estate buyers will pay you cash for the fine men's wristwatches we listed, working or not. This is the only number you'll ever need to receive cash for these select men's wristwatches: Rolex, Patek Philippe, Cartier, Vacheron, Universal Geneve, Breitling, Audemars, Movado, and Le Coultre. This is a limited offer. We pay promptly and all transactions are confidential. If you don't call now, you're losing money. Write down our number. We have watch buying specialists ready to pay top dollars now. Time means money. Call Heritage now.
1-800-522-7100 is the only number you'll ever need to sell your watch. If it's Rolex, Patek Philippe, Cartier, Vacheron, Universal Geneve, Breitling, Audemars, Movado, and Le Coultre, time means money. Call toll-free 1-800-522-7100. That's 1-800-522-7100.
Well, things are quiet in the ring right now, but I don't believe we'll be able to see that for very long. Moondogs scheduled in here in the opening match today as Richard Lee will be bringing them in. I hear the whistle. Here they come. And there's Richard Lee leading the way with that folding metal chair in his hand. The Moondogs right behind and headed over this way. Richard Lee, the Moondog.
It took you long enough to get over here and talk to somebody that's got a little
You've
bit
got
of
a
sense,
match.
Dave Brown. Listen up and listen up good. All I've heard for about the last 2 or 3 weeks is Jeff Jarrett and Brian Christopher. Everybody's talking about how great they are. And what do they give us to wrestle? They give us people like Mike the Punk Anthony, Mr. Airhead himself, Jeff the Weenie Wagon Gaylord. They don't want to give us a title shot. Jeff, Brian, let me tell you something, brothers. You can run, but you can't hide. And what we're getting ready to do is show you what the old Moondogs look like, brother, because I've unleashed them. We're bad, and we're fixing to take over the USWA.
Richard Lee is unleashing the Moondogs, he says, as they head into the ring right now. They climb up on the ring apron. Their opponents still have not made their appearance. We're waiting for the American Eagles out here. And here they come, the American Eagles, to do battle against the Moondogs in a one-fall, 15-minute time limit match coming up here today. There they are, the American Eagles, coming through the curtain.
And we're about to get this one going, Dave.
They started over toward Richard Lee. Richard Lee was backing up with that folding metal chair, but then they headed for the ring. Frank Morrell, the referee, calls for the bell, and as the Eagles climb through the ropes, the Moondogs attack them.
And we're underway with it. The Moondogs and American Eagles. Mike and Pratt going after liberty and justice. The Eagle got the Eagle hanging on the top rope there, choking at Moondog Spike. Richard Lee walking around there, mending that folding metal chair. Oh, with the elbow. Moondog Spike and the other American Eagle out on the floor. Rams the Eagle right into the chair. Boy, action is underway early in the USWA. The American Eagle going after Moondog Spike.
American Eagle reversed it on him. It was the Moondog that ran into the chair that Richard Lee was holding up that second time around. And the Eagle trying to capitalize, but they're out here on the floor. Whatever happens here on the floor is not going to count as far as winning or losing the match in the ring. Oh, Richard Lee got nailed.
Yeah. The Eagle nailed Lee in there and knocked that chair out of his hand, too.
Richard Lee collecting the chair again, as you see. Moondog and American Eagle roll back into the ring. Now all four of them back in the ring in action again. Not a conventional match. As you've had, there's been no time so far that we've had one from each team in the middle of the ring. Frank Morrell doing best he can to keep order, but that's very difficult when you got this Moondog team around.
Oh, yeah, indeed. Boy, they do it all as they slam the Eagle right into the ring post. There's the other American Eagle. And taken down by Moondog Splat. Lee there with the chair out on the floor with Spike. Now the other American Eagle. And Frank Morrell trying to get some order in this one, but not doing too good of a job. And boy, it's really hard to do with all of these guys.
Splat.
What a
He hit him.
Big splash from Moondog Splat in the ring there. Boom! Slams down on the Eagle. Whips him into the turnbuckle. Goes in after him. He misses this time. Misses with the splash. And the American Eagle goes to work on Moondog Splat.
Meanwhile, Spike and the other Eagle have climbed back in the ring. You got them all four in there again. Richard Lee blowing the whistle. He wants more action out of his Moondogs. American Eagles look pretty doggone good in this match so far. Giving away lots and lots of size to the big Moondog.
Yeah, but they're standing in there. Holding their own against the Moondog. Splat. Down and away on the Eagle in the midsection. Spike's got the other Eagle. And they're all out on the floor now.
All down here on the floor. Look out.
Yeah.
Oh, watch it, Corey. Over to the table. One of the Eagles has his head slammed into the desk by Moondog Spike. Richard Lee holding the folding metal chair. Frank Morrell's called for the bell.
Yeah.
He's counted all of them out. This one's over. As far as the official match goes, it's going to go into the record books as a draw, a double count out, as everybody's down here on the floor.
Dave, the dogs are unleashed, brother, and ain't nobody gonna stop.
Yeah, well, they need to stop now and get out. The bout has been called off by referee Frank Morrell, but the Moondogs continue with that chair choking the Eagle
The way this one's been going, Eddie, if Eddie Marlin's watching a monitor in the back, we need some help out here to get these guys out of here. Moondogs are choking the Eagles. One's choking.
Anybody, Dave Brown, anybody that wants to stick their nose in it.
I see Jeff Jarrett over here. There's some help as we try to clear the studio of these Moondogs. Richard Lee announced he was unleashing them.
Oh,
hey, Brian Christopher out here, too.
And Jeff's got that Moondog bone in his hand.
Frank Morrell got that back away from him. They checked the Eagles. The Eagles appear to be okay. Crowd. There it is. Eagles. Jeff Jarrett, Brian Christopher start back in the ring, and now Richard Lee calls the dogs off. He calls them out of the ring.
Oh, they're going, boy.
Well, they're still barking and yelling and screaming, but they're out of there. We'll be back.
Deadly, powerful, merciless, predators of the wild. Time Life Video presents Predators of the Wild, a brand new video series that gives you a compelling look at how nature's most powerful hunters dominate the food chain. Uncensored footage reveals how they select their prey, stalk their victims, and move in for the kill. Call now and begin your collection by exploring Hunters and the Hunted for only $9.99. You'll confront nature's one chilling reality: kill or starve. Keep Hunters and the Hunted and other tapes will follow about every other month. Each tape gives you an in-depth look at a different predator, how they create life, and how they take it away. Predators of the Wild explores the killer instinct. Call now to order Hunters and the Hunted for only $9.99 and see how the savage survive.
To order Hunters and Hunted, call 1-800-441-5376 or send $9.99 plus $3.23 shipping and handling to Hunters and Hunted, P.O. Box 941787, Atlanta, Georgia 30341.
Here it is. Now on video, minute after minute of amazing flips. Bouncing, smashing, and scraping. Watch these guys eat it big time. You want to see it to believe it. It's the ultimate party tip. See exactly why these guys wear their helmets. Watch them crash and burn. Jam-packed with action that lets you actually feel the agony of defeat. Ouch! Watch these guys try to hang on for their lives. Just sit back and watch these real crash-test dummies really eat it big time. Call now for the special TV offer, and you get 2 tapes for $19.95. Call 1-800-533-8900.
Well, over the years, been a lot of controversial people around, but one of the most controversial ever in the USWA. Said it this way right here. I'm talking about Tony Adams. Tony on her way here with Rex Hargrove. And as I said, one of the most controversial people ever in the USWA. And what is this, Tony? Is this your man of the day here? I mean, you've had Chris Adams, Brian Christopher, and now I see you hanging around with Rex Hargrove.
Man, look at this. This is a real man. What do you mean, Chris Adams, Brian Christopher? There's nothing. Nothing. Now this is a real man. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Look at his body. Oh, it's fantastic. I tell you, a real man is somebody that defends a woman, is there for her all the time, is always by her side, to protect her. True or not?
Well, that's what you say, but I recall the incidents with Chris Adams and with Brian Christopher.
Look, they are nothing. They are nothing. I'll prove to you, okay? I'm going to show you something right now, okay? I'm going to show you the difference between a real man and not a real man. Run it.
Got a tape?
Yeah.
Okay.
Run the tape.
And Tony Adams runs in after. Oh! Miss Texas with the boots catches Tony Adams. We're 4.5 minutes past in this tag match. Ladies tag team action. Miss Texas Vicious Vicky, Tony Adams and Sweet Georgia Brown. Forearm from Miss Texas. Here comes Sweet Georgia Brown in. Vicious Vicky's got Georgia. Hey, there goes Tony Adams. Tony takes off. She's out of here. Frank Morales counting. That's 9 and 10. He calls for the bell. And 4 minutes, 58 seconds. That'll do it. Miss Texas and Vicious Vicky are going to be your winners as Tony Adams takes off in there.
Well, a quick exit for you from that match, and therefore you all lost.
Where was Brian Christopher during that time?
I have no idea.
See, he's not a real man. He's nothing but a little punk. This is a real man. This is somebody worth having, worth keeping. Brian is nothing but a little cute. You know why Tony Adams always stays on top? Because she stays with winners. This is the USWA Tag Team Champion.
Well, okay, but.
And he won it fair and square.
No. You showed a videotape. Let me show you a videotape right here. And remember that he won it fair and square. See for yourself right here.
Here comes Coco. Flips Jared over and holds on to him. And face-lock on the fabulous one. Hey, here comes Tony Adams. Tony Adams comes walking down the aisle. Looks over at Rex Hargrove. And walks over toward Brian Christopher over here. Don't know what for. But Tony Adams is out here. Christopher looking at it. He doesn't understand what Tony's doing. I can't tell what she's doing or what she's saying over there. Oh, Christopher asks something over there. And Brian Christopher says, oh, well, okay. Whatever. Coco in. Now on the way on, Jarrett. Takes down. Into the turnbuckle. One push from the fabulous one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he had him covered. Boy, 5 count, which is almost 2-3 counts in there. Up. Frank Morrell takes in the third time, and Coco Ware. Slapping jump, Jarrett. Jarrett told him, hey. That's a couple of more times, Coco, and he goes to work on the Birdman. Backs him up and whips him in. Coco leaps over. And they're both out. They come right. 17-minute mark with the USWA tag titles hanging in the balance. A great tag bout. Tennessee Ball, Rex Hargrove, Birdman, Coco Ware. It's a fabulous one, Jeff Jarrett. And that man, Brian Christopher. Here comes Christopher. Sends Hargrove into Ware now. Oh, boy, he holds on to Rex Hargrove. Beats on Hargrove. Goes after Coco Ware. Jarrett and Christopher take Coco Ware and Rex Hargrove into each other. Ware and Jarrett out on the floor. Brian Christopher's got Rex Hargrove over here. Now away on Hargrove. Into the other side. He went Rex Hargrove. Tony Adams gets up. Oh, look at that. Tony Adams throws Potter in the eyes of Brian Christopher. Hargrove rolls up Christopher. Oh, my goodness. 1, 2, 3, and 17:59. Tony Adams. Oh, boy, that is horrible. Adams throws Potter in the eyes of Brian Christopher. And we've got new champions indeed. Coco Ware and Rex Hargrove with a big assistance from Tony Adams and 17:59.
Rex and Coco walk out of there with the belts, but everyone could see there is absolutely no way that they would have been able to beat him if it hadn't been for you throwing that powder in Brian's eye.
Oh, Bull, he got what he deserved. He deserves everything. That's what you get for the messing with me. You know what they say about a woman scorned. Well, just start to believe it, Brian Christopher, you little punk.
Still, there is absolutely no excuse for interference in that wrestling match by someone who's outside, and especially something like throwing that powder.
No. He is a little puke. He's a punk. This is a real man. This is someone worth having. Brian got what he deserved. I can't stand that little puke. He makes me sick. He's pathetic.
Well, he had powder thrown in his eyes is what happened, and as a result, Rex Hargrove...
He is the champion. He is the champion. Fair and square, Brian is nothing but a pathetic little punk puke that I wouldn't have the time of day for. Never.
Well, here's Brian Christopher right here, as a matter of fact. He can take care of himself inside the ring and outside the ring. And I'm just going to let him...
This is my airtime. What's he doing?
Well, I'm just going to let... You've been out here. You've insulted in many, many ways. You interfered in the match. You are the one that cost him half the tag championship. So I'm gonna allow him to just have his say right here. Have you heard what she's been saying?
I've heard her running her mouth for a long, long time. And you're out here saying that I'm pathetic? Well, let me tell you what I think is pathetic. I think it's real pathetic how you've been dumped more times than a Dipsy dumpster girl. I mean, first of all, you were dumped by your own husband, Chris Adams. Am I not right? I'm right. then you were dumped by Johnny Polo onto me. And now I've dumped you onto Rex Hargrove, and he's picked you up. Why don't you just tell the truth? You've had more hands on you than a doorknob, haven't you? How dare you? You can come out here and you can frisk around and act like you're hot to trot and act like and try to convince everybody that everybody wants you. But the truth is, nobody wants you. You understand me? And hopefully it won't take him long to find out that you're nothing but a slutty tramp. You understand me? That's right. That's right. But just looking at this big goof right here, I can see his elevator don't go all the way to the top. But Tony Adams, listen up. For the rest of your life, you're going to keep on getting dumped just like yesterday's garbage. You understand me? Because nobody wants you. That's what you are, is garbage. Is that as hard as you can hit? That couldn't even break an egg.
Hey! Watch. Look out! Hargrove and Bryan going at it. Yeah, after Tony slapped Bryan. Boy, she knocked the heck out of him, too, a couple of times there. Bryan went after her then, and now Rex Hargrove knocked Bryan to the floor. Look at Tony's got her shoe off.
Man, I mean, Hargrove and Christopher going at it down on the floor down there, too.
Tony Adams with her shoe off, hitting Bryan at every chance, kicking him. Whatever she can do. Now, look out. Rex Hargrove got Bryan down on the floor. Here comes Jeff. Here comes Jeff Jarrett, the fabulous one. Picked Rex Hargrove up by the hair, pulls him back, gets them separated. Oh, he holds him up, and Bryan nails him with a right fist. A little bit of a payback.
Yeah. Oh, he's a real man. It takes two of them to beat up on Rex. He's nothing but a little Jeff.
Little bit of a payback there, Tony Adams. That's what it is. And now Bryan and Jeff standing there, inviting Hargrove into the ring. He's not interested. He grabs Tony Adams. He's not going to get in there. We'll be back with more from the USWA.
Say, that's a great-looking camera you have. Hey, you again. You know, around our house, you're known as the Nippon camera guy.
Thanks.
Listen, I've heard the Nippon camera's gone on to record-breaking sales. It's even been featured on a CNBC Consumer Report.
The Nippon 35mm gets my... okay.
So, let me guess. With the holiday season fast approaching, you're recommending the Nippon camera as a great Christmas gift, right?
You bet. Call now for guaranteed Christmas delivery on this value-priced camera. But that's not all. Call right now and you'll get 100 rolls of free Kodak film with purchase processing, the Nippon 35mm focus-free camera, and 100 rolls of free Kodak film with purchase processing. Incredibly priced at $19.95, and it makes the perfect Christmas gift.
You know, you're almost as recognizable as that other guy at Christmas.
Order your Nippon camera now. Call 1-800-592-1188. That's 1-800-592-1188.
Hey kids, put on your hard hats and get ready for Real Life Giant Construction Equipment for Kids, the exciting new video that's fun-filled with 25 monster machines. Join Hard Hat Harry on a magical adventure to actual construction sites. 30 thrill-packed minutes of bruising bulldozers, colossal cranes, dirty dump trucks, and more. 25 big machines to watch over and over again. Asphalt eaters, pavers, rock crushers, all the heavy equipment kids love driving right into your living room. Real-life giant construction equipment for kids is a rare chance to see huge excavators in action. Stone Mountain blown up by dynamite. Kids even climb into the driver's seat of the big machines they love. Your kids will ask for this video again and again for truckloads of non-stop entertainment. Real-life giant construction equipment for kids makes a great gift for children aged 3 to 10. Call now to order on VHS for only $12.95. Then let the big fun begin.
Rex Hargrove and Tony Williams going to be going against each other right here in our next match. One fall, 15-minute time limit match coming up. Rex Hargrove, of course, former football All-American at the University of Tennessee. Tony Williams, former tag team partner with Brian Christopher, as a matter of fact. He and Brian started out as a new kids and then went their own way. There's Tony climbing into the ring right there. And here comes Rex Hargrove with Tony Adams. And now Rex says, I'm going to go to the ring right now, and you take care of yourself. I will be back in just a few moments here. Sure, it won't take long, he says. Well, we'll see. As he climbs in the ring, Frank Burrell, the referee, calls for the bell, and we are underway. Tony Williams against Rex Hargrove.
Yeah, and Tony Adams here at ringside here. What do you want, Tony?
Well, I just say,
well, okay.
look at this gorgeous man. Look at that hair. You know, it seems to me Brian's just jealous. He's jealous because he can't have me and I dumped him. This is such a beautiful person to look at. Look at that. Do you think so? Well, what would you know?
Well, I tell you what, I'm afraid Mr. Hargrove has a rude awakening coming later on. That's all I'll say.
I cannot believe, Brian. I cannot believe what he said. I am a tramp. I'm a lady of the 90s. He knows nothing. He's just a young punk that I'm through with.
Well, there's a word from Tony Adams. She's through with Brian Christopher and is now with Rex Hargrove. Rex going against Tony Williams in this match here. Rex, a much bigger wrestler as far as physical size goes. Oh, big power slam. That was a great move.
Yeah, what a move from Hargrove in there. One half of the USWA Tag Team Champions is Rex Hargrove.
Tony Adams blowing kisses to Rex Hargrove in the ring after that move.
Warms me up. It's a shame, Brian, you can't look like this. You're just a loser.
Tennessee ball, Rex Hargrove with Williams in and big forearm.
Way to go, baby.
Rex Hargrove on the throat. There's a chokehold. Referee sees it, calls for the break. Hargrove very slow to break the illegal hold.
And backs Tony up and whips Williams in. Catches him as he comes off the rope.
Did I know this kid? Who is this kid?
Who, Tony Williams?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, you know Tony Williams, of course. He's been wrestling in the USWA. Former tag team partners we mentioned at the beginning of the match with Brian Christopher.
Brian Christopher? He has something to do with Brian Christopher?
Well, he used to. I mean, they went to high school together. They were tag team partners. Was that a 3 count?
Yeah, that's a 3 count.
I'm going to show this punk what it feels like to be associated with Brian Christopher.
Oh, no, we don't need that
Tony.
stuff now, Tony.
He's not associated with Brian Christopher anymore either. But as a Hargrove now holding him up, Tony Adams climbing the ring apron. Frank Burrell is saying, hey, come on, break this up. You've won the match. Now get out of here. Hargrove takes him over. Oh, boy. Tony Adams slapping Tony Williams.
Hey, come on, Tony.
Only thing Tony did wrong is he used to be a partner with Brian Christopher.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
And he's wrestling against. Hey, here comes some help. Look at this. It's Brian Christopher coming in to help out. He immediately goes for Tony Adams. Grabs him by the hair. Rex Hargrove grabs her.
Hargrove got him by legs over there. Christopher's got a hair. They're going to strut Tony Adams here in a minute. Hargrove finally gets the best of it and takes her out of here.
There they go. Brian checking on Tony Williams. Jeff Jarrett there to help out, too. We'll be back. We've got more to come. Don't go away.
I just got it.
Got what?
Disco Fever. This great collection of my favorite dance songs from the 70s Preservation Society.
I love disco, and I hear it's making a comeback.
It sure is, and you get 40 unbelievable hits on Disco Fever. By the Bee Gees. Gloria Gaynor.
Cindy, I just got my copy of Disco Fever, and you were right. I've been looking for these songs for years, and now they're all in one collection.
And what a fantastic deal. You get over 2.5 hours of the greatest disco classics on 2 cassettes or CDs by the Village People.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything.
Velma Houston.
My heart is full of love and desire for you. So come on now, let's do what you gotta do.
Disco Fever, the ultimate dance party. 40 unstoppable hits available on 2 cassettes for just $19.99. 2 CDs, just $24.99.
Now that you've caught disco fever, let's go out and dance.
Hey, I'll just hustle on over.
To order Disco Fever, call the number on your screen or send check or money order. Order now and you'll receive a free 70s Preservation Society catalog filled with your favorite music, videos, and great gift ideas. So call or write now.
Well, it was a match this past week, one of those matches that the fans just really love to see and really enjoy, look forward to, and once they get to the arena, they're not disappointed. This one occurred in Memphis at the Memphis Mid-South Coliseum. It was a match between Midget D and Little Eagle. Midget D, of course, in the corner in recent weeks, PG-13, and has been known from time to time to use that hubcap and whatever other means to help PG-13 win a match. Little Eagle in the corner of the American Eagles to try to even things up. And these two got into it.
Yeah, they got into it, and they had a hair versus mask.
That's right. Little Eagle, of course, wearing the mask, and he put the mask at stake and said, all right, but if I put my mask at stake, you got to put your hair at stake.
Yeah, and Midget D had his hair, Gucci and all of it there on the line down there.
I don't want to give away the whole thing, but let me just say that Midget D may not need to visit a barber in the near future. Let's take a look at what happened right here.
Ropes. Long shoulder for Midget D. Jumps over a Little Eagle. Comes back. Oh! Look at Eagle. Nice move to take down Midget D. He's got him covered. And American Eagle. J.C. Ice fighting it out. Here comes Whoopi D. Whoopi D in the ring. Picks up the Little Eagle and slams him down hard. Oh, boy, by God. Comes in, snatches up Little Eagle, slams him down. Midget D up on the top rope. The American Eagle pushes him down. Hey, Little Eagle got him covered over here. Frank Morrell turns around. 2. He got him. 7 minutes, 17 seconds. We got ourselves a haircut in the USWA. Guy Coffee saving it over there. In the ring, Midget D. Sitting there, we'll have to get our crew here at the Coliseum to get up all of the hair of Midget D. What did he get? Look.
Well, almost had all the hair shaved off, and all of a sudden PG-13 got there and rescued him just at the last moment, but got the job done as the hair left. PG-13 headed this way right now, as a matter of fact. They've got a match scheduled against the Missouri Tiger, Jeff Gaylord, and Mike Anthony. They don't look too happy as they head this way.
Hey, we're not in a very good mood today, and I'm going to tell you why. Look at him. Look at him. It's sick if these people think that this is funny, because this is not funny. This has done nothing but make the PGs real hot. You know, Corey, Dave, I heard you laughing when you was plugging the card. I heard you laughing about the little man's hair. Our main man, Midget D, ain't got no hair. Not because of you, Little Eagle. Because of the Big Eagle is why my man ain't got no hair. So you see, this week we got Midget D against Little Eagle. The mask of that little deformed dwarf, Dave Brown, and that's what he is. He's a deformed dwarf, and underneath that mask is the head of the Elephant Man. That's why he wears a mask, because he's got the head of an Elephant Man. And you want to say you want to put his mask against Midget D wearing a diaper?
That's the stipulation.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you people something. And let me tell all of y'all something. It'll be a cold day and you know where before Midget D puts a diaper on in front of anybody. Dave Brown, if you don't shut him up, we're going to beat this whole building up. See, Dave Brown, this is the whole problem. Matter of fact, just give me that. Just give me the microphone. This is the most humiliating thing that has ever happened to PG-13. And let me tell you something. You do not humiliate PG-13, especially our manager. So what I did, Dave Brown, was we went to Eddie Marlin, and we was trying to think of the best way for PG-13 to get rid of the American Eagles. The thorns in our side with that little splinter. So we asked him, let us have a stretcher match, Dave Brown, a stretcher match. And this week, the stretcher match is happening, and PG-13 is going to put the American Eagles out for good. They're hauling them out. Call the ambulances. Call everybody you can. Because you see, in the hood, we carry punks out every day on stretchers. So American Eagles, the good part about this is we get paid to carry you out on the stretcher. And the reason we know we're going to do it is because of these. The new shoes. It's got to be the shoes. Get ready, Eagles, because you're leaving on a stretcher.
Well, PG-13, Wolfie D and J.C. Ice with Midget D in their corner. They're right about the stipulations on the matches coming up. They're angry. They're very confident that they're going to get victories. It remains to be seen in the ring. They've got themselves a touch match coming up here. As you've got the Missouri Tiger, Jeff Gaylord, and Mike Anthony facing PG-13. Midget D's got his hand on that hubcap in the corner. Don't forget about him. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes the American Eagles right here.
Yeah, Little Eagle strutting along with them. Little Eagle. Look at that head of Midget D. That is slick.
PG-13 is mighty unhappy that the Eagles are out here. They said, hey, we've got a match. What are they doing out here? But as long as you guys stay over this way, that's okay.
I'll be more than happy to stay over this way. Because, you know, these guys have been a thorn in our sides for a while. I think it's time we got a little even, and we come out here and watch what they're doing to make sure there ain't no shenanigans going on in this match like they do with us.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. And, hey, J.C. Ice out here earlier talking about what they do in the hood. Not only do they do what he said, but they still hubcaps out there, too, and he got one of them in the corner. Watch that hubcap.
Hey, Dave, Corey, you know, you always hear about J.C. Ice and Wolfie D saying they belong to a hood. The only hood they belong to is Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. And, you know, they're the first ones to say how tough they are. Well, let me tell you something. This week, we've got them in a stretcher match. The only way you can win this match is when the opponent cannot answer the bell. If he can't reach the 10 count, then he's carried out on the stretcher, and then we'll get our hands raised. The bottom line is the American Eagles stand for truth, justice, and liberty. And, brother, let me tell you something. We got something we'd like to say to all the little Eagles out there and all the kids growing up. Always mind your parents. Say your prayers, make good grades in school, and always, always say no to drugs. You live by those rules, you'll grow up and be a strong, healthy person.
Those are great words from the American Eagles.
Yeah. They're looking at the match, J.C.
J.C. Ice not happy at all. Midget D unhappy. That's an excellent point. PG-13 better pay attention to their opponents in the ring.
Yeah.
And they sure better pay attention when you guys step in there in this stretcher match coming up.
That's exactly right. You know, have you ever seen or heard PG-13? They'll do a fancy move, so they think, and they'll go smooth.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Look at Midget D. That's smooth.
Little Eagles celebrating that one a little bit too.
Hey, come on,
J.C. Ice screaming and yelling, paying much more attention to the Eagles over here than to his opponents. Oh, Mike Anthony nails him from behind.
Yeah. Running his mouth, standing out there on the apron, and Mike Anthony clobbered him from behind.
And now, Wolfie D, at least for a moment, left all alone with Mike Anthony and Wolfie D. J.C. Ice back up on the apron now, yelling and screaming again.
You know what, Dave? If we can distract them this week as much as we are today,
Can you imagine what Little Eagle is going to do to Midget D? Can you imagine what Midget D is going to look like wearing a diaper? Well, let me tell you something. What good is a baby wearing a diaper without a bottle? So we're going to ask all of our wrestling fans this week to bring a bottle because he's going to look good with a bottle and a diaper on.
Well, he may in fact get the opportunity to do that, but of course Little Eagle's mask is at stake too, so you got to watch this guy.
Yeah.
Got to watch them all.
PG-13 going against Mike Anthony, Jeff Gaylord, and the American Eagles right here at ringside with the Little Eagle, along with Dave and I, and we've got this bout going on here today in the USWA. Still to come, Fabulous One, Jeff Jarrett, and Brian Christopher teaming up right here today.
J.C. Ice feeling pretty good about the situation right now. He's got Mike Anthony in a face lock. They're right in the middle of the ring, but the crowd chanting, "Go, Mike, go." You can tell who they are not for. They are not for PG-13.
Oh, yeah.
There's no doubt about that. These guys have good skills, and they don't want to take all these shortcuts. It's really a shame. So they have good wrestling skills and ability. They don't want to bring in a hubcap and all that. And it's a shame from the wrestler like that.
Yeah, it is a shame. They tag in out real well over there.
Mike Anthony in some trouble back in their corner. Now flipped out to near the center of the ring by Wolfie D.
No, let me tell you something, J.C. Ice. This week, you're going to need a stretcher because we have come up with a move that we're going to use just for you, PG-13. The American Eagles, there's no way that we're going to lose this match this week because we've never been carried out on the stretcher. In the USWA, brother, let me tell you something. That's where it's all happening. It's a hotbed of professional wrestling. And this week in this stretcher match, we can promise you that you will be carried out on a stretcher.
PG-13 doubling up on Mike Anthony. Wolfie D dragged him back away from the tag on Jeff Gaylord to keep Anthony in there. And look at that J.C. Ice.
Yeah, just a little extra install in there.
Mike is in a little trouble here, but I tell you what, if the fans keep getting behind him like they're doing, that adrenaline will get to flowing, and I guarantee you he might be able to pull it out.
J.C. Ice working on a pressure point on the side of the neck. Now picks Mike Anthony up and runs him into the knee of Wolfie D over in the corner. PG-13 makes the tag.
Here's Wolfie D and flips Anthony over and holds on to him front face lock.
Hear what he said?
Yeah.
Said he couldn't think with you guys out here.
Yeah, I got news for him. He can't think anyway, whether we're out here or not. We're just out here to kind of agitate a little bit, just like they've done. They've been a thorn in our side since the American Eagles hit the scene in the USWA. But we're out here to make the sides even. We're not going to interfere in anything. We're just going to be out here. We got a say in this, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Well, it certainly is working as far as the distraction is going, because especially J.C. Ice is really distracted by having the Eagles in the wrestling area here.
Oh, look at that. Mike Anthony got the tag on Jeff Gaylord, and J.C. Ice had Frank Morrell's attention. Well, Frank didn't see the tag over there.
Yep. Jeff is going to have to go back outside, and Mike Anthony is being double-teamed over in the corner of PG-13.
You know, the referee can't see everything. You can't blame the referee because he does not have eyes.
Great move by Mike Anthony. He double clotheslined him coming off of there. They were double teaming him. He had the balance coming off the ropes, and he nailed them both. But now Wolfie D stomping on him again.
Wolfie nails Mike Anthony with the right hand.
I thought Mike was going to be able to turn it around there just for a brief moment. But that's one thing that I know you guys know because you've wrestled them. This PG-13, they do have some balance, and they do have the ability when they get in trouble to reach down, get a little something extra, and come right at you again.
Well, that's one thing. You cannot take away their ability. You know, the only things, like my partner said earlier, these guys do have wrestling knowledge. They are scientific wrestlers when they want to be, but they prefer to use the dirty tactics, the cheap way. The easy way is what they like to take. You can't take nothing away from them, and we don't.
Mike Anthony has the shoulders down to Wolfie D. There's a good 4 count.
Yeah, he had him.
J.C. Ice jumps in and breaks it up. The referee distracted across the ring, and there's another situation where that was not the referee's fault. Mike Anthony, victim of a drop kick put on by J.C. Ice.
You know, just like you said, the referee, you know, he didn't see that because he doesn't have eyes in the back of his head. When there's 4 men in the ring, you know, in a tag match, it's hard for him to get control of the ring. I wouldn't want his job.
I guarantee I wouldn't either. And, you know, his job is to keep 1 against 1 in there. And in doing that, sometimes a team like PG-13 will sneak around behind you and pull the dirty move, and that's what they have done today. There's Mike Anthony. He really needs to get to a tag, but his back is to his partner, and he's 3/4 of the way across the ring. He's not in a good position to get to the tag.
You know why he's there? Because PG-13 has control of him, and they keep him in this corner so he can't make. They're smart. They're good at what they do.
Yeah, they're over in their corner in the tag. Wolfie D gets it. Comes off the middle ropes and down on Mike Anthony.
J.C. Ice leaves. Wolfie D takes over now. Jeff Gaylord very frustrated over in the corner. He can't get in there. Look at this. Mike Anthony, good drop kick, but from behind, J.C. Ice grabs him. Now everybody's in the ring.
Yeah, they're all in there now. PG-13, Mike Anthony and Jeff Gaylord. Flying forearm from Anthony. Goes after Ice. JC's got him over the middle rope, holding him. Hey, Midget D's got the hubcap. Look out!
Hey, American Eagle, a little eagle, grabs the hubcap and keeps Midget D from using it.
Yeah, he dropped the hubcap.
Mike Anthony got it.
And Anthony and Gaylord get the 1, 2, 3, and our winners of the bout over PG-13.
Give Little Eagle a very nice assist there, a legal assist, as he did not get in the ring. All he did was he just yanked the hubcap out of Midget D's hand and kept him from using it on Mike Anthony. As they continue to argue, we're going to take a break. We've got more great action. Jeff Jarrett, Brian Christopher coming up.
Elvis, the world's greatest performer, in his most electrifying concert, is now available on home video. Elvis, Aloha from Hawaii.
You knock me down, telling my face, slander my name all over the place.
In celebration of the 20th anniversary of this historic event, Elvis, Aloha from Hawaii, is now available through this special TV offer. Order now, and you'll get a full 75 minutes of Elvis Presley. 30 of the King's greatest hits, recorded live and in living color. Elvis, Aloha from Hawaii. Only $19.95 plus shipping. Here's how to order.
Use your credit card and call 1-800-321-3600 to get your collector's copy of Elvis, Aloha from Hawaii. Only $19.95 plus shipping. Buy one for yourself, give one as a gift, but don't miss this special television offer. Order now. Call 1-800-321-3600.
Hi, I'm Ralph Emery here in Nashville, where country music traditions are born. And no one brings those country traditions home like Country America magazine.
I like the stories on ordinary country people with extraordinary courage and determination. How about you, Clint?
Oh, I just think that Country America interviews the most fascinating entertainers.
Clint.
I hear that same phrase repeated time and time again in letters from Country America readers.
Call now and receive a free preview issue of Country America magazine. If you're delighted with your free issue, continue your subscription for a full year. 10 issues in all, including your first, for just $13.97. If you're not completely satisfied, just write cancel on your bill. The first issue is still yours to keep free.
Join us in the next great country tradition.
Order your free issue of Country America now.
Call 1-800-257-7600.
Reggie B. Fine and Doomsday in here right now. And their opponents will be coming this way very, very shortly. Their opponents, none other than the fabulous one, Jeff Jarrett and Brian Christopher.
You know, when I have a real partner, thing happens to work.
Now, we've heard that before. Here they are, Jeff Jarrett, Brian Christopher, a tag team that was put together by a computer.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about that in a moment. But, man, have they turned into a great tag team, let me tell you. Reggie B. Fine says, when I got a great opponent, when I've got a great partner, good things happen for Reggie B. Fine. Well, he's got a big opponent. Referee Frank Burrell is tired of Reggie B. and Doomsday being down on the floor. He calls for the bell, and we are officially underway. And who's going to be starting? It's going to be Reggie B. Fine and Jeff Jarrett as we get this one going.
And one interesting point in this one, Dave, Reggie B. Fine has made the point that he's got his partner in Doomsday, and Doomsday is undefeated in the USWA so far.
Well, Maybe a new day in the USWA because you're looking at a very tough tag team and Jeff Jarrett and Brian Christopher. This is Reggie. Boy, you know, I don't know what he could do to make you angrier. He will irritate you from the moment he walks into a room until the moment he leaves, and sometimes even after. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I'd say
Reggie B. Fine says he's from every woman's dream.
Yeah, every woman's nightmare, maybe.
Yeah. Every woman's double nightmare. Standing in against the fabulous one, Jeff Jarrett. Jarrett goes after that arm of Reggie B. Bags him up, spits Fine into the road. Goes under Jarrett and hangs on too, boy. He doesn't come off of there.
Well, that was a smart move. It probably kept him from getting popped right in the side of the face.
Oh, in the teeth what?
Look at Reggie celebrate. Hey, I outsmarted you, Jeff. Look, I just held over the ropes, outsmarted you. I'm smarter than you are. Oh, now insult the crowd.
Insult the crowd, calling them a low budget and all that kind of stuff. He's got a mouth on him. Reggie B. Fine and Jeff Jarrett tangling out. Fabulous one. Boy, Jeff, a little steam today at not having those USWA tag titles around their way. Look at that. Reggie. Oh! Says that's what you call thinking. And turns around and gets nailed with not one, but two right hands in there.
Oh, man.
Here is the Barrel Arch Doomsday standing in the ring.
Doomsday does tower over Brian Christopher as far as size goes. He is a tall one. He's big and solid. Reggie's still complaining he got hit with a fist.
Doomsday bags Christopher up. Takes a swing after him. Brian Christopher gets out of there and comes back swinging and nails Doomsday.
One thing Doomsday is not going to be used to that he's going to find in this match, and that's Brian Christopher. He will take all the shortcuts, all the dirty tricks, if you will, because he's used them all. And so as Doomsday tries some of that, he's got a counter for it. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. What a move from the big Doomsday. This guy's big and forceful and powerful. All of those big words. You can outline him right by the name of Doomsday. This guy is big. Lots of power. Brian Christopher being cheered on by the fans in the USWA. Gets over, gets a tag from Jeff Jarrett. And you can see what Reggie B. Fine did.
Yeah, I don't think the referee saw it. No, he didn't, because he was trying to get Reggie out, as you were pointing out. Jeff is saying, ask the crowd. Yeah, we tagged, and they did. I saw it, but the referee didn't, and it's not allowed.
Reggie B. Fine. Now to the way on Christopher. Ball from Reggie B. Tags Doomsday, his partner. Here comes Doomsday. He nails Brian Christopher.
Reggie held Brian out of the corner. Brian was on his way to the tag on Jeff Jarrett again, but Reggie held him up.
Christopher trying to get over and get his tag on Jeff Jarrett. Doomsday holding on to him. He tags him again, and Frank Morrell didn't see it. Reggie Fine keeps distracting Morrell over there. Holding on to Christopher now. Doomsday. It's Reggie B. Fine. Jarrett with Fine in. Right hand sends him down. Brian Christopher's got Doomsday over in the corner. Boy, he's nailing away on Doomsday. Look out. Reggie Fine nails it from behind.
After throwing Jeff Jarrett out of the ring down on the floor, there he is. And they hold up Brian Christopher. Look out, Jeff is back in the ring. He moves Brian out of the way, and Reggie B. Fine nails Doomsday. There's a cover. 1, 2. No, he couldn't make it stick. I thought he had him.
I thought he had him, too. Hey, look at that. Christopher rolls up Reggie B. He got him. He got him. 1, 2, 3. The fabulous fabulous one, Jeff Jarrett and Brian Christopher get the win over Reggie Beefon and Doomsday. And boy, Doomsday will probably still be undefeated if it wasn't for his partner.
Incredible teamwork by Jeff Jarrett and Brian Christopher. Back with more in a moment.
You've heard his hauntingly beautiful music in movies, on radio and TV. He's sold over 20 million records round the world. His name is Zamfir, master of the pan flute, that magical instrument with the unforgettable sound. Now in his magnificent all-new collection, Zamfir plays the world's most beautiful melodies. Relax as Zamfir sweeps you away to a world of haunting, tranquil beauty. Your best-loved melodies. Richly orchestrated in Zamfir's all-new two-record treasury. But remember, this magnificent collection is not sold in stores. Please stay tuned to order.
Use your credit card and save COD charges by calling toll-free 1-800-776-5800. Or, to save all additional charges, send check or money order for only $12.98 for 2 albums or 2 cassettes, or $19.98 for 2 CDs to Zamfir, FDR Station, P.O. Box 5195, New York, New York. Remember, that's Zamfir, FDR Station, P.O. Box 5195, New York, New York.
Well, today, Richard Lee unleashed the Moondogs. He said he's going to turn them loose, let them do whatever they want to in Moondog matches. Rex Hargrove going against Tony Williams here today. Interesting situation in that one. Rex Hargrove now has Tony Adams in his corner, and that can be dangerous from time to time, as you're going to see right here, as a matter of fact. Tony Williams taken over to the ring apron, and Tony Adams slapping him. Why? Because he used to be a tag team partner with Brian Christopher. She claims she's dumped Brian. Brian says it's the other way around, and it won't be long till Rex Hargrove finds out all about Tony Adams, too. Brian and Jeff got there to help out Tony Williams, and everything worked out all right. Looked for a moment as though Brian might pull Tony Adams' hair out, too, the way he had her grabbed there. But finally, Rex Hargrove grabbed her and took her out of here. PG-13 going against Jeff Gaylord and Mike Anthony. Then it was Jeff Jarrett, Brian Christopher against Reggie Beefon and Doomsday. And Jeff and Brian won the match, and they looked mighty good doing it, too. We got a lot more action coming up this week in the USWA and next week right here. We hope you'll join us for that. Until then, for Corey Macklin, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of USWA Championship Wrestling.